Hello everybody, Bubbles Zest here, and this is Hearts of Iron 4. In today's video, we're going to be checking out non-aligned Japan. I haven't done much with this path in the past, so it could be interesting to see what it actually allows us to do. So, let's get started. We're going to support the Cohoda faction, go up to speed 5, and begin. And here we are, the young officer coup. With that, we flip. We are now the Japanese Shogunate. Apart from ideology, does anything really change? I don't think so. But whatever, we can now move on to challenging the Zaibatsus. It actually gets rid of most of its debuffs, which is actually pretty good. Especially the political power, if I'm honest. Oh yeah, this focus also gives us 2 civs. That's pretty nice. Anyway, we can now do the National Mobilization Law. Which, for our context, is actually pretty good. Since we're non-aligned, we can't go up to war economy on our own easily. Oh yeah, look at that. Plus 1.43 political power a day. As Japan, pretty good. Normally the Zaibatsus takes up a good amount of our political power, even with a silent workhorse. Great, now let's grab the extra research slot. Big surprise, next up, Imperial Arsenals. What, do you really want me to complain? I have nothing to complain about. I mean, Total Mob is right there. Of course we're going to go for it. And I know, Total Mob does reduce our recruitable population by 3%. Normally, for non-aligned countries, this is really annoying. But we are Japan. We have access to spiritual mobilization, an extra 2.5. But even more importantly for me, is instituting indiscriminate conscription. There we go. We already have 4.5%, meaning no problem. Although, I probably will do this focus anyway, because why not? It's kind of funny though, Total Mob is meant to be this hard thing to come across, but Japan can get it really easily, and they can completely mitigate its downsides. This probably shouldn't exist the way that it does. Okay, that's enough of that. We now have to make a big decision. We can either go with the modern Shogunate, or we can do the Showa Restoration. Some of you might not know the difference, so let me explain. The modern Shogunate gives extra military factory construction speed, while on the other hand, doing the Restoration gives civ construction speed. So it really depends on what game you're going to be playing. And for me, today, we're going with the Shogunate. What's funny though is, we don't actually get a Shogun, you know? You'd think there'd be a little national spirit saying, the modern Shogun, extra attack org or something. But no, literally nothing changes. Now, normally at this point, we would be preparing for war with China. But instead, it's time to prepare for war with the Soviets. That's what this focus tree is all about, the Northern Strike. Here comes something a little different. Joining the London Naval Treaty just got bypassed. Why? Because I never left it. Simple as. With that, we save 70 days. So let's sign the non-aggressive pact with China. I'm sure they'll totally forgive us for everything we've done. Good. We are now friends. Totally 100% friends. Anyway, time to work on Manchuria's military, starting off by doing the army and then the air force. Yes, Puyi, you're going to accept our 2,000 guns, and you're going to be grateful. That's like 10 days of production for us. That's so much equipment. It's unaffordable, but we made an exception for you, so you better be thankful. There we go. We've transformed Manchuria's military from one that's mediocre to one that's slightly less mediocre. Great. So now let's do a technological exchange with Germany. which also allows us to join the Axis. Pretty good. Before By Blood Alone came out though, we would have said that this is a bad focus, because you could have just joined the Axis anyway. However, thanks to the distance modifier that was added in that update, this is no longer the case, and thus this is now probably the easiest way for Japan to join the Axis. I guess I better make sure I improve relations. It'd be rather embarrassing if Germany said no. Nice! Germany said yes pretty much immediately. So, we could do preemptive war, but if I'm honest, I'm not ready. Germany doesn't even share a border with the Soviets right now, so we would have to do it pretty much all on our own. Nah, I don't want to do that, so instead, army expansion. Of course, at this point I'm working my way down to supremacy of will, because it's a really nice national spirit. What, did you expect me to say anything else? Like, why would I go for supremacy of technology when this is just so much better? Wow, an arms factory sabotaged. Oh, how rude. Chinese provocation? So, we have three options. We can withdraw, which is not a good option for us. We can mobilise, or demand an apology. I think our only option is the middle one. I don't want to lose the stability or the war support. But how rude, we signed the non-aggression pact, and this happens. I'm probably not going to declare on China today though. The thing is, I'm trying to follow the letter of the focus tree, and I don't think going after China is intended. Maybe it is, but I just don't want to fight them today. What's funny is we could also declare on Mao, but declaring on Mao is just not a good idea. Almost certainly he'd end up in the Comintern eventually. And that's no good. But you know what? Let's do an anti-communist sweep. Find them. They're up to something. Oh man, how rude. Is this what friendship means to you, Chang? They say he has up to 134 divisions, but I don't believe that. If I tried, I could take him. Again? Oh dear. Spoiler alert, this is just going to keep happening. We're going to keep getting the exact same event again and again and again. Luckily the war goals never expire, so there's no downside to it. But God, I wish this got changed, because this is so damn annoying. And there we go, supremacy of will is done. And at this point there isn't really that much to do. This is a big problem of the Japanese focus tree. It's rather small, and you can finish it rather quickly. So, at this point, let's just do whatever, like bicycle battalions. I'm sure with this, I've just made someone's day. That is a stupid amount of German divisions in my territory. So let's turn off Allied supply so they go away. Unfortunately though, I cannot turn off the supply that exists in Menguko and Manchuria. You'd think as the Overlord I'd be able to turn off supply, but nope. Somehow Puyi can just say, no, no. And even the naval bomber says, no, no. This is a big problem, by the way. This will just keep happening. Seriously, Germany, why are so many of your divisions coming over here? Remember, Germany has no more than 117 divisions. How can they be affording this? Maybe I should have asked for the apology. At least Germany wouldn't have been this stupid. Yeah, I wonder who. I wonder who. Well, at least we'll have Italy to cover some of Germany's problems. Although, let's be honest, Italy is probably also just going to send units over here, aren't they? Well, since Danziger War is on the way, let's plan our naval invasion. Obviously, it's just going to be the classic 5 naval invasions around Newcastle and Hull. Although today, we are going to have a little difference, as for once, I actually have some Marines. Here's the template. 20 width should be good enough. But of course, I only have 5 of them, so the rest will just be this template. Another classic, 21 width. Should be more than good enough. The plan is simple, take down the UK, take what we can get. What's funny is, since my fleet is as good as the UK's, we should get supremacy immediately, which means the UK might capitulate before France does. But that's easy enough, I can deal with that. I have 72 divisions over here in Europe. Of course, 48 will deal with the UK, but the Third Army is actually to help take down Poland, because I'm not convinced Germany has enough divisions here. Well, let's go. Navy, strike force. Germany, go on, declare. Good. Let's join them. And yet, big surprise, left immediately. Good. Warsaw fell, but it was my divisions that took it. God, Poland is going to be confused right now. Wait, why did Japan take Warsaw? We have no idea. Well, those 2 divisions are late, but we made the encirclement all the same. Newcastle is now ours. And so is Hull. Nice. Go on everyone, you can do it. Of course, though, France showed up as well, because, well, they would actually, to be absolutely fair, they would. Oh, for goodness sake, I broke the Soviets over. I expected it to be Britain's. Go on horses, go for it. Is London empty? Yes it is. You go for that. You go for Portsmouth and Dover. And Poland has only just capitulated and the UK is on its way out. Oh dear. Right, let's help Germany with the Benelux, I think. Oh my, look at Liverpool. What a mess down there. Okay, let's get preemptive war out of the way, just so it is. Come on, come on. There we go, is that enough? Yes, actually, it was. Huh, there's a crap load of French divisions currently in Portsmouth. Right, that is literally not my problem. Let's now plan our naval invasion of France. I think Cherbourg is a good place to go. Could also go for Le Havre and Dieppe, but from my personal experiences, Cherbourg is normally easier. Who knows, maybe Germany would have capitulated France by then, and it won't matter. But whatever, you know? I could do port strats on Plymouth, but Plymouth is currently empty. I guess the French weren't interested in it. Right, let's have our naval supremacy ready. There we go. Again, we have a giant fleet, so getting supremacy is not an issue. Well, Cherbourg is defended, but we can clearly see Le Havre as well. And thank you. It doesn't really matter since, well, Germany's almost at the gates of Paris, but, you know, gotta do what we gotta do. And that's it. Nice. I think we should focus on our sphere of influence. So let's take things like Indochina, the Raj, Australia, New Zealand. I'm not really going to focus on Europe and Africa, although I will try and take some things like Suriname and Curacao, cause tradition really. I got 51 states, Germany 95, Italy 49. Honestly, doesn't look too bad, apart from Elizabethville. Yay. It was a mistake of mine to puppet France and the UK, but hey, you actually got to think of the positives of this. Look at their fleets. I didn't have enough points to take all of their fleets, but with them like this, I have all of their fleets and it will be no problem. Well then, I suppose we should prepare for our final conflict. Right, that is preemptive war done. But I'm not ready. I still want some more divisions. But that's okay. It's winter anyway. I'm just waiting for the right moment to go after the Soviets. If they are distracted, that's so much easier. And that is what I've been waiting for. Soviets attack Finland. But unfortunately, my units are not in position. I'm still putting out this second army group. So let's quickly get them into position. Don't worry, I'm already building or have built supply hubs and stuff here. I know supply is a nightmare, but I'm doing what I can to mitigate it. So, we have this first army in Manchuria. That's easy enough. But all the way over here is the first army. Okay, good. I think we are ready. Unfortunately though, of course, we can't declare on the Soviets directly. As you can see, we have this. But there is another way to declare on the Soviets. Right here, thanks to preemptive war, we can do this. Nice. And of course, let's call in everyone. Nice, Germany. Thank you. And begin. I know it's currently winter, but oh well. This is main character syndrome Germany against a Soviet Union with only 213 divisions. Breaking out will be the hardest bit, but when we get going, we should be okay. And more importantly, I have a max collab on the Soviets, so we don't have to take that much to take them down. You can easily tell which parts of the line have supply hubs and which ones don't. Just look at this. It's a nightmare. And Vladivostok is ours. The first big city to fall. Oh, just look at this front. It's already pretty much in collapse. There's like no units here. Cavalry, just go. Oh, I see another potential encirclement. It's a big one too. Go on, Mountaineers, go. Nice try, AI, but you can't cheat your way out of this one. 3, 2, 1, and look at that. Heart-shaped encirclement, and it's done. Yeah, put that one on the Reddit. Wow, that's like 40 odd divisions in there. That has been a unbelievable success. Oh dear, though, it looks like the horse finally got caught. Genuinely, I don't know if this pocket will fall before the war ends. We could genuinely capitulate the Soviets before then. What the what? They made it to Moscow. So it's this division which I am not going to say that did it. Congratulations. That deserves Order of the Golden Kite. Congratulations. Fall of Sevastopol and the fall of Moscow. Oh dear, it's not been a good day for the Soviet Union. Already they're more than 50% done. And we've made it to Leningrad. I don't think we're going to have trouble taking this one. And yeah, this encirclement is still going. Oh, Leningrad is defended, but by a cavalry. A sole cavalry. I think that's probably one of the most tasty encirclements I've ever gotten. Look at it. And it's finally finishing up. I bet you Germany's going to get credit for it, but whatever. Damn. The Soviets had 600,000 casualties before that pocket fell. So there was like 500,000 men in there. Jesus. And Leningrad fell as well. So it's been an awful month for the Soviets. Just Stalingrad to go, really. Oh yeah, here's the Eastern Front. It has pretty much stalled out, if I'm honest. Mostly due to supply, but also because I'm just not paying attention. If I did, it would be a lot better. But honestly, I can't complain. We have a big enough stockpile, we can just keep pushing. Oh, who will make it first? Another pin, but Ooh. You have how many hours? Come on. 15. And you, 9. Zubaki is the winner of our contest. They take Stalingrad first. And with that, the Soviet Union has capitulated. Done. And we get Communist China for free. I think I'm going to take everything up to this state and upwards. Germany can have most of this side, I'll have this side. Actually, I realised something. Why aren't I taking the Caucasus? The Caucasus are there. I'm going to take them. Sure, it's going to look a little bit more ugly, but I don't care. I got 90 states, Germany got 70, and the Soviets were annexed. God damn it, I thought we had clean borders. I should have known better after the Elizabethville incident. Anyway, since I have Max Collab, I should see some extra factories. No, but oh, there we go, 179. It does make sense, I didn't take the states with the most factories. But whatever, I think we can call this here. We've done everything that the focus tree really sets us out to do. So, what do I think of this tree? It's alright, but it's just short and it lacks options. You're at the mercy of whatever Germany does, the tension limit, and whatever. For the focus tree itself, I get the idea of preparing for war with the Soviets. It's just very, very underdeveloped. The only thing you really do is a tiny bit of infrastructure, send guns to Manchuria, make an air force. If they really want to have this idea, they should expand it. You know, give me some bonuses to supply hubs, railways, something like that. Something that would make fighting in Siberia a lot more fun. Maybe winter clothing. I don't know. The thing is though, and I think I might have said this earlier, the biggest problem with this whole path is its lack of uniqueness. Literally everything we've done today, we could have done it with the fascist tree, and we could have done it so much better. Now yes, we couldn't have joined the Axis until tension got that high, but that's easy enough to work with. We could have just gotten military access from Italy, put our units there, get docking rights from Germany, put our navy there. There we go. That would have dealt with it. Really, they should make this as different as they can from the fascist path. Maybe it shouldn't have access to national defense state. Maybe it shouldn't have access to national mobilization law. I get the idea of sharing focuses. It's just for me, as it exists right now, it's just okay. Not bad. Not great, not terrible, just okay, and needs improvement. So, until next time everybody, I thank you for watching, I do hope you've enjoyed it, and until we meet again, from me, Bubbles Zest. Goodbye.